20 minutes for presentation and 10 minutes for Q&A. So make sure you present within only 20 minutes. If not, I will stop the presentation immediately. Okay, Dr. Mohamed, are you ready?
Doctor, just one thing.
Yes.
Now I already opened the drive you sent to me. This one I supposed to put the mark automatically. Then they will
Yes,
be
yes,
safe.
yes.
Every group I should do it like this or just one group?
Every group, because we have 6 groups, so every group you should submit lah. Or else you can print the form, and then after finish the presentation, we will key in after that.
Okay. I think I prefer to print or because I will fill up, then I will save. For every group, I will save by group in my laptop. Then after this, I print it out because I'm not sure the printer here okay or not okay.
Doctor, where are you now?
I am in international office.
Oh, okay. Okay, so are you ready, Doctor?
Yeah, ready, doctor.
Okay, so group T2, you can start. Sorry, group T2, you may start now.
Assalamualaikum and good morning to our honorable panel, Dr. Nik Alif Amri bin Nik Hashim and Dr. Mohanad Abu Mandi, and all my fellow teams. For Hotwec 6.0, the slide that we presented on the screen is the chosen topic that T2 decided to research on, which is the factors that influence consumer purchase intention using food delivery application. The details of this finding will be explained by T2 group members, which include myself, Natasha binti JAFRI, and my team member, IMAN QISTINA binti ZAIDI, PHEI, and MUKRISH HELMI HARIIRI bin Muhammad AZIZI. Let's start with abstract. As we know, abstract is to show the purpose of the studies, the method that was used, the number of respondents, the target population, and the result summary. For our group, the purpose of the study is to identify the factor that influence the consumer purchase intention among local tourists in Malaysia. The data was obtained using an online survey method with the help of 384 respondents, local tourists in Malaysia. For the result summary, we conclude that all factors, which is trust, social influence, and convenience, has a positive relationship with consumer purchase intention. Next is introduction. For introduction, according to Khan et al., tourism has benefited Malaysian economy, and because of this, more infrastructures are built to help accommodate tourist needs such as transportation service, hotel, and resort. And according to Nayan and Hassan 2020, online food delivery in Malaysia was already rising even before the COVID-19 outbreak with the use of technologies such as GrabFood, Lala Food, and also Food Panda. And according to UN Sameha 2021, the food delivery application are mobile applications that can access and see different types of menus, place order, do transaction without interacting with anyone from the restaurant. Next is the problem statement. For the problem statement has been identified by past researcher. According to Kwan and Xun 2017, the customer experience having issue by some factors, which is payment method, food availability, customer evaluation, and human interaction. While according to Suhartanto et al. 2019, the trust of interrupted customers will influence the food quality online, lost the customer's loyalty, and also service quality. This indicates the role of customer satisfaction breakdown that perceived value is the link between the food quality and online service quality, which is crucial to the online delivery system. And according to ANFAIR 2020 survey, many customers having issues on their order on food delivery application. There are 62% customers has missed delivery with non-recognized phone number and the owner of the order. Then 80% issues with late delivery and 81% issue with phone number that was not answered by customers. For the next slide will be presented by my team member Lau Pei Ji.
Thank you, CHEE. Hypothesis. This study has three hypotheses. Hypothesis 1, there is a significant relationship between trust with purchase intention. Next, for the second hypothesis, also show there is a significant relationship between social influence with purchase intention. The last hypothesis, there is a significant relationship between convenience with purchase intention. Next slide. Methodology. First point in the methodology is research design. This study used quantitative research. Second point is sample size. Based on Cressy and Morgan, 1970, show an effective method to determine the sample size required to represent a specific population. The sample size of local tourists visiting Malaysia is 384 respondents. Third point is target population. This study focused on local tourists in Malaysia, where the target population involves 100 31.7 million. Next point is sampling method. In this study, convenience sampling will be used because it will be help researcher to collect data. The non-probability sampling approach was chosen as a suitable sampling method in this investigation. After that, the point is research instrument. The design of the question used to collect data for the survey was questionnaire by Google Form. The last point is data analysis. In this study, the research generally obtained may be helped to analyze use of the IBM statistical package for the social science 26 and person correlation coefficient analysis. Next slide. Next slide is the result. The result on the screen show the highest answer obtained from the questionnaire that has been formed. For gender is male with 55.8%. For race is Malay with 48.8%. And for age 21 until 30 with 56.5%. Next, for material status is single with 72.7%. Education degree with 31%. And the last one is job, is self-employed with 25.3%. Next slide. Result of descriptive analysis. This part show mean and standard deviation of independent variable and dependent variable. For the independent, the highest mean was convenience, which is 6.709, and followed by trust, which is 6.069, and social influence was 5.994. The mean for the dependent variable is 5.954. For the independent variable, the highest standard deviation is the convenience, which is 1.917, followed by social influence, 1.8888, and trust, which is 1.8569. The standard deviation for the dependent variable consumer purchase intention was 1.9318. Okay, I will pass to the next presenter.
Thank you, Mukrish. So I'm going to present the result of hypothesis. Our research has three independent variables, which is trust, social influence, and convenience. The value of reliability test for trust is 0.903, which the strength of association show very strong. Next independent variable, the value of reliability test for social influence is 0.941, which the strength of association show also very strong. The value of reliability test for convenience is 0.967, which the strength of association also show very strong. For Pearson correlation test, the value of overall independent variable are greater than p-value, which is more than 0.000. Independent variable for trust is 0.863. Social influence is 0.813. Convenience is 0.962. To conclude the result of hypothesis, there is positive relationship between independent variable and dependent variable. Next slide. For discussion, Discussion for first hypothesis. According to previous study by Yeo et al. 2021, trust can build a long-term relationship between consumer and seller, which it happen when consumer feel confident when they purchase something from the online application. Previous study by Kedah et al. 2015 also mentioned consumer really concerned about their privacy and security features on the application when it comes to online payment method. For second hypothesis, study by Lee et al. 2020 stated the solution was offered by food delivery application has changed the consumer habit and demographic through social influence by eating at home. It shows social influence has a positive relationship with the factors influence purchase intention among local tourists in Malaysia. Third hypothesis, convenience also play an important role toward consumer purchase intention among local tourists in Malaysia. It had been proved by Januzuka et al. 2011 in previous study where convenience influenced consumer through satisfaction, repurchase intention, and responding on online application. Last, previous study by Lee et al. 2018 also has proved the convenience on online application influence consumer purchase behavior due to the huge competitive in e-commerce usage. For conclusion, the research of study has proved trust, social influence, and convenience has influenced consumer purchase intention using food delivery application. The result of our research objective, which is to examine the relationship between independent variables and dependent variables, are all accepted. That's all from our group. We continue with Q&A session. Thank you.
All right, thank you for group T2. So maybe I want to hear from Dr. Muhammad if you have any question to ask them.
Thank you first. You have done good job and I appreciate it. But if possible to open the abstract slide.
Sorry, sir, which slide?
Abstract. First slide.
Okay.
Okay, the abstract supposed to be like what we could consider like the introduction, then we put the literature review, the methodology, and after this the result. But not like 1 point, 2, 3, 4. We no need to put point actually. Now, when we want to put point, we put in chapter by research question and research objective. Other, I think, no need. Also, supposed to be, if we put in the abstract, supposed to be we put like the study quantitative method and SPSS we use, what the analysis we use, SPSS. And also, I think we have 2 slide abstract, yes?
Only one, sir.
Okay, if like this, supposed to be put like what the result like H1, H2, we make it like we summarize it, H1, H2, H3, it's already find positive relationship. The work okay for me. Doctor, you have the mic. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Muhammad. So a good suggestion from Dr. Muhammad about abstract. So student, did you understand what Dr. Muhammad mentioned?
Yes, we're supposed to not put the abstract in point like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that.
Okay, so and then you have to add some result, right?
Yes.
Okay, so okay, thank you, Dr. Muhammad. Okay, from my side, Actually, I don't have any questions, but I just want to comment on your presentation. So, good job for this group because your presentation is very interesting, and then your group is very organized when presenting the slide. Okay, so keep it up, and so I think that's all from me. Thank you so much. Okay, next group.
Thank you, Doctor.
Okay, maybe we take 2 minutes and then we will start for the next group.